Welcome to HRD Highlights. HRD Highlights are brought to you by the HRD team from VISN. Our goal with highlight videos is to provide you a quick and informative learning experience. Today we're discussing how to hire VA Health Professions Trainees, also known as HPTs. This is a critical topic because VA invests $2 billion annually to train over 120,000 health profession trainees, yet we lose many of them to the private sector. Understanding the hiring flexibilities available to you can help us retain these highly trained professionals and fill critical clinical vacancies across VA. Let me start by defining who health professions trainees are. HPTs, or Health Professions Trainees, include undergraduates, graduates, or students continuing their education. This encompasses interns, residents, fellows, and pre-doctoral and postdoctoral fellows who spend all or part of their clinical training at VA facilities. For Title 38 occupations, this includes physicians, dentists, podiatrists, optometrists, nurses, PAs, and dental auxiliaries. For hybrid Title 38 occupations, this includes psychologists, registered respiratory therapists, physical therapists, pharmacists, and many other critical healthcare roles. There are 4 major benefits for hiring HPTs. First, their practicum essentially serves as a performance-based interview. You have already seen them work in your environment. Second, there are fewer barriers to this hiring because non-competitive hiring processes are available. Third, HPTs tend to be enthusiastic employees who are already oriented into the VA mission and work processes. And fourth, there is a tremendous return on investment. VA has already spent countless hours and resources mentoring these trainees. They know our systems, our policies, and our veterans, so why let that investment walk out the door? Now let me explain the major hiring flexibilities that exist specifically for HPTs in Title 38 and hybrid Title 38 occupations. First, HPTs do not have to apply through USA Jobs. They can be manually uploaded into USA Staffing if needed. Second, these recruitments are non-competitive, so as a job opportunity announcement, or JOA, is not required by law or VA policy. Third, HPTs may be considered up to the time of selection even after the announcement has closed. And most importantly, any candidate who has successfully completed or is expected to complete an affiliate or VA-sponsored training program is considered an eligible HPT. They should be evaluated based on projected qualifications at the time of appointment, not at the time of application. For Title 38 occupations such as physicians and nurses, veterans will be given preference when qualifications of candidates are approximately equal. However, in all cases, the needs of the VA are the primary consideration. If a non-veteran is selected over a veteran, you must document the non-equal qualifications, and this applies to qualified disabled veterans and preference eligibles as defined in Title V, United States Code, Section 2108. You can find this guidance in VA Handbook 5005, Part 2, Chapter 3. For hybrid Title 38 occupations, the rules are slightly different. VA is required to follow Title V USC Veterans Preference Rules when hiring for hybrid Title 38 positions. You can find this in VA Handbook 5005, Part 1, Chapter 4. However, there is an important exception. Title 38 USC Section 7412 waives the requirement to apply veterans preference for appointments made during the fiscal year to hybrid Title 38 occupations that are reported among the occupations with the largest staffing shortages. The VA Office of Inspector General, or OIG, determines these shortage occupations annually. Make sure you check the OCHICO Bulletin for the current fiscal year determination of staffing shortages to know which positions qualify for this waiver. Let me remind you that posting announcements on USA Jobs is not required for Title 38 or hybrid Title 38 occupations by law or VA policy. However, if a JOA, or job opportunity announcement, is required by your facility, you need to develop it carefully to target ideal HPT candidates. Your area of consideration should state something like internal employees and past, current, or upcoming VHA HPT graduates to ensure HPTs are not screened out. Another option is to open it to all U.S. citizens. Your assessment questionnaire language should not screen out upcoming graduates. State clearly that HPTs should be considered contingent upon meeting the grade requirements by the time of the appointment. This flexibility applies to all grade requirements necessary for the entry grade, including graduation, license, and certifications. Here are some critical do's and don'ts to remember. Do include HPTs in your area of consideration. Do allow candidates to be evaluated based on projected qualifications at the time of appointment. Do use the appropriate contingency language in your tentative job offers. Do document delays in USA staffing using the student or summer hire reason code. On the flip side, do not screen out upcoming graduates from your announcements. Do not require current qualifications at the time of application. Do not disqualify candidates because they have not yet received their certification or license. And do not forget to document everything appropriately in USA staffing. The main goal is to ensure we do not inadvertently screen out HPTs from critical clinical positions. When it comes to issuing tentative job offers to HPTs, remember this important principle. HPT applicants should receive tentative or firm job offers if they're on track to meet grade requirements in the qualification standards at the time of appointment or entrance on duty date, also called EOD. They must not be disqualified because qualifications are not met at the time of application or recruitment. Your TJO should clearly state that the offer is contingent upon successfully completing the HPT program by the entrance on duty date. What if the candidate is not scheduled to graduate for 3 months? Use the projected entrance on duty date reasons in USA staffing to appropriately document delays. Student or summer hire is the appropriate reason code for trainees pending education or program completion requirements. This allows VHA to report on this type of known permissible situation separately from the overall time to hire metrics. Let me walk you through a practical scenario. Your announcement for an occupational therapist position posted up to the full performance level has closed, and you are reviewing candidates for minimal qualifications. One of your candidates is a recent graduate from an accredited university and has completed the VHA HPT program, but has not yet received their certification. Can you still refer this candidate? The answer is yes. HPT applicants should receive tentative or firm job offers if they're on track to meet grade requirements by appointment or EOD. They must not be disqualified because qualifications are not met at the time of application. Appropriate contingency language in your tentative or firm job offers will protect VA if candidates fail to become fully qualified at the time of appointment. In summary, here are the important points to remember from this lesson. First, vacancies suitable for HPTs in Title 38 and hybrid Title 38 occupations do not require public announcements on USA Jobs. Second, HPTs in these occupations have all the same recruitment and hiring flexibilities as non-HPT professionals. Third, veterans receive preference when qualifications between candidates are approximately equal for all Title 38 occupations. Fourth, veterans' preference is applied to hybrid Title 38 positions unless they fall within the shortage occupations. Fifth, do not disqualify HPTs because qualifications are not met at the time of application. Evaluate them based on their projected qualifications at the time of appointment. Sixth, always use appropriate contingency language in your tentative job offers. And seventh, document any delayed entrance on duty dates appropriately in USA staffing using the student or summer hire reason code. For additional information and resources, I recommend reviewing the HR note on staffing and hiring VA Health Professions Trainees. You should also familiarize yourself with OAA Directive 1400.03, VA Handbook 1021.01, and VA Handbook 5005. Make sure to check out the Ochiko Bulletin for the annual FY26 determination of staffing shortages. And finally, the VA Trainee Recruitment Events or VA Trade SharePoint site has valuable recruitment tools and information. Thank you for taking the time to watch this HRD highlight. And if you have any additional questions about our trainings or on-demand offerings, you can email us at VISN8HRD@va.gov.